Dark Backward is a comedy released in 1991, directed by Adam Rifkin.
Yeah, it's an odd one. This very odd. It's set in it's kind of a strange world actually. It's kind of it's depicted as kind of a nether world, but it stars Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson plays Marty Malt, who is he's a stand-up comedian, and not very good stand-up comedian. He's terrible.
No, he's
stand-up
rubbish,
comedian. Looks a little bit like George McFly, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. Sort of, think of Crispin Glover from Back to the Future, and that's his look. Sort of ill-fitting clothes and lots of oil in his hair and sort of
slouching. Yeah, he does. Yeah,
and mumbles. Yeah,
thick rimmed glasses,
softly spoken.
Yeah. So he plays this stand-up comedian. When he doesn't do that as a living because he's bad at it. When he's not doing that, he's a garbage man with his friend Gus, played here by Bill Paxton. Ridiculously over the top, but I suppose justified. He does it really well.
Yeah,
and he's kind of his side man, isn't he? He wants to get him to stardom. He wants to help him get something. So at one point he brings in a talent agent, who then turns around and walks straight out again because he is so bad. And then at some point in the movie, Marty starts to grow a lump in his back, which turns into a third arm, as it does.
Of course.
And he goes to the doctor about this. His doctor, played by James Caan, playing kind of against type here.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything with it.
No, he's a bit of a rubbish
Puts
doctor.
a plaster over
it.
And lets him go on his merry way. But in the process of this, Bill Paxton thinks, well, maybe we can use this to your advantage. You know, your comedy is bad, so let's see what we can do with the arm.
And he also plays the accordion, doesn't he, Gus? So
he does. He plays the accordion
hoping
too.
to get in on the act.
Yeah, that's right. So they take it back to the talent agent, who immediately snaps them up and says, "Yeah, you've got a great act here." And from then on, they kind of get
an audience, don't they? He's still a rubbish comedian.
He's still a rubbish comedian.
For some reason, the arm sells it for people.
Sells it, yeah. So that's kind of it for the plot. Like I said before, it's set in this very odd world. I mean, I think it's like a bit like Brazil.
Yeah.
And there's a big company that owns everything.
It does, yeah. Blump, I think.
Blump,
it's called, isn't it?
that's
It feels a bit Terry Gilliam, doesn't it?
A little bit Terry Gilliam, and a little bit Eraserhead as well. I think the world feels quite a lot like that. But there's rubbish everywhere. I mean, there's a scene where the garbage truck is going down a very narrow street. And as they're putting rubbish in, there's more rubbish falling out.
Yeah, and the street is just filled. Why are you bothering?
It just fills with stuff. Yeah, and the world itself is dirty.
Yeah, everything's just covered in grime.
The film itself is pretty revolting. There's a couple of quite revolting moments in there with food.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat anything. Yeah, I wouldn't eat dinner while watching it because there's some unpleasant food-related scenes.
There are.
So to leave it at that.
I mean, it's an absurdist comedy, I suppose, at the end of the day. I mean, it's about opportunism and success and failures and friendships and things like that. I mean, there's certainly interesting ideas in there. I mean, it's odd and it's definitely an acquired taste.
But it's not like it's not like anything else you've probably seen. Apart from it is like an amalgam of sort of a bit of David Cronenberg's body horror with some Terry Gilliam weirdness and some Lynchian strangeness, all sort of merged into a film starring George McFly.
It's also a little bit because it came out in '91, so it was kind of end of '80s, early '90s. You have that kind of MTV generation, and I don't know. You remember that film Freaked? By Alex Winter from Bill and Ted. It's a little bit kind of like that. So you kind of got these weird, like body horror things going on. Very kind of DIY filmmaking a little bit. Obviously low budget. Quite colourful, I find. Quite colourful, these films. It feels like a very kind of MTV generation, different to what you'd have nowadays. So the film also features Lara Flynn Boyle. She plays Marty's girlfriend. She's kind of what she usually does, really.
She's always sort of detached and emotionless in some of her roles, I find. But
mysterious.
It works in this because all the characters are quite different, aren't they? And
I mean, they're all playing. I mean, they're all. I suppose all of them are playing slightly odd caricatures. I mean, there's Rob Lowe as well, who comes up. He's not in it much, but he's got this kind of crazy prosthetic teeth thing going on, and he's very funny. Actually.
Kind of similar character to the one he played in Wayne's World, but with prosthetic nose and teeth.
Exactly, which Lara Flynn Boyle was also in.
She was, yeah.
Then the talent agent, well, he's played by, is it Wayne Newton?
Yeah, yeah.
I think if you're American, I think he was like, was he Mr. Las Vegas?
That's it, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's been in loads of stuff. I mean, I remember him particularly from License to Kill.
Oh,
he
yes.
played like the leader of the sort of fake cult that was
he
a
did.
front for the drug empire.
That's right.
You know, he's not in a lot, but he's quite funny in it.
And then you've got, obviously, yes, Judd Nelson and Bill Paxton. Judd Nelson, obviously, Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire, things like that. New Jack City, which is a really good film. And Bill Paxton, not going to mention all his films because we all know and love him. But he's completely over the top and he steals the show.
He does, yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, completely nuts. But it works.
It does.
He's revolting as well. He is revolting.
We mentioned food already, but yeah, there's a couple of scenes where he just eats whatever, anything.
Does.
I guess everyone in this world is hungry in this movie, but
and there's also a very odd scene involving his tongue. I won't say any more.
No,
he does it really well.
That kind of
is quite revolting.
Yeah, it kind of comes out of nowhere, and you think maybe something's going to happen with it, but nothing does.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
weird
indeed. Yeah, so as you noted at the beginning, it was directed by Adam Rifkin, who we've actually done before. Haven't we have.
Yeah.
The first video we did was The Chase, which was the film after The Dark Backward. He's done if you go and watch The Chase, you can find out.
Mentioned lots of his films already.
Before. But there's one, he's Dog Years, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a new one coming out starring Burt Reynolds. I think it's going to be out next year. I think there's already been some screenings, and it's getting some good talk about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Should be good. Yeah, so if you want to watch it, it was released on DVD several years ago. I don't think ever in the UK, but definitely in the US. But it appears to be out of print, judging by the price it goes for on certain sites. However, it has just popped up on Amazon Prime in the UK and in the US. Not sure about other countries, but check it out if you are a Prime member and you'll be able to watch it. So it's definitely worth checking out.
I quite enjoyed it. Yeah. It's a good little film. So that was The Dark Backward, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, give us a like or subscribe.
Yep, leave us a comment if you enjoyed the movie or you like this video. Let us know and join in the conversation. We're on Facebook and Twitter as well, so check us out. There'll be links underneath the video to check out. And there's some more videos coming up at the end that you can click on and check those out as well. And we'll see you again soon for another one.